So, while driving, pag-uusapan natin yan. Ito yung mga list ng mga natty supplements and list ng mga not natty supplements. Are you guys ready? Today, back day tayo ngayon mga pre. Since mahilig kayo sa natty or not videos, pag-uusapan natin yung mga supplements na natty tsaka hindi natty or not natty supplements. Wala na po kasi ako sa Pilipinas. And I heard that you can get anything sa Shopee or Lazada. Even PEDs or steroids na tinatawag. Kaya ako gagawin tong video na to help you guys. If what you're taking, is it natty or not? Or is it good for you or not? First on the list, the most popular, whey protein. So coach, ang whey protein po ba, natty po ba yan? Yes. Ang whey protein po kasi galing po yan sa gatas. Tapos prinoproseso, then nagiging cheese. And then yung tinatawag nilang excess product, yun yung whey, yan yung ginagawa nila. So prinoproseso ulit nila. Whey protein po is food-based. So, coach, lalaki ba yung katawan ko kapag mag-whey protein ako? Well, it depends. Ang whey protein po, halos ano lang po yan, naka-powdered form lang na pagkain yan. So kapag nag-take po kayo nito, hindi po ibig sabihin na nagaganda yung katawan mo. Protein shake doesn't guarantee you a good physique. The reason why you're taking whey protein, kasi nga nahihirapan kang i-reach yung protein goal mo gamit lang ang pagkain. So, it's good to supplement whey protein if you have a hard time reaching your protein. Ano yung best time na pag-take ng protein powder? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can take it at any time. So, pangalawa naman is creatine. Creatine. Hindi natin yung creatine. So, creatine. So, yung creatine naman, coach, natty po ba siya? Ang creatine is natty. O iba po yung creatine tsaka creatinine. Yung creatine po, it's a compound made from the liver and kidneys and pancreas. So, mahahanap nyo din po yan sa karne. So, the reason why you're supplementing creatine, kasi you need a pound of steak raw. So, hilaw. You need to eat a pound of steak for you to get 5 grams worth of creatine. That's the reason why people supplement creatine. Ang creatine is the most researched supplement out there. Ang creatinine naman, isa po siyang waste product from the breakdown of creatine in your muscles. Iba po yung creatinine, okay? Coach, pag nag-take ako ng creatine, tataas po ba yung creatinine ko? It doesn't really increase your creatinine levels. But kung nag-workout ka kasi, naturally, your body will increase its creatinine levels. Kaya kung baguhan ka lang, huwag mo munang palduhin yung training mo. Kasi kapag too much, if you're exercising too much, pwede kang magkaroon ng rhabdomyolysis. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung creatinine mo sobrang taas, pwede kang madialysis. So, ano ba yung best time na pag-take, coach? It doesn't matter. Coach, saan ko ba pwedeng ihalo? Kahit saan. Kung gusto mong ihalo sa semento o kahit wag mo lang ihalo sa gin, ha? Wag mong gawing bitchin yun. Hindi po yun So next naman is pre-workout. Kung ang pre-workout mo, yung text ng ex mo, nako, iba na yan. Pag tinake mo yan, natigok. As long as yung tinitake mong pre-workout doesn't have a banned substance, it is natural. Kasi ang pre-workout po kasi, ang kino-contain lang naman yan is caffeine. It makes you feel energized. It doesn't give you energy because, again, ano ba yung energy na ginagamit natin sa katawan is carbohydrates. Ang caffeine po, nagbabind po siya sa adenosine receptors. Ano ba yung adenosine receptor? Yung tinatawag nilang neurotransmitter that promotes sleepiness and relaxation. So yung caffeine tsaka adenosine receptor, since almost parehas sila ng compound, magbebembang yang mga yan. Binablock niya yung adenosine receptor. Kaya mahihirapan kang makatulog or mag-relax. Tapos meron tayong tinatawag na beta-alanine. Yung beta-alanine naman po, yan po, ang nagbabuffer ng production ng lactic acid sa muscles mo. So alam niyo ba yung umiinit na feeling sa muscles? Nagiging acidic kasi yung muscles mo kasi the more you do, kunwari mataas yung repetitions na ginagawa mo, magkakaroon ka ng fatigue doon. So, yun, iinit yung muscles mo. So, there you go. Pre-workout is natty if there is no banned substance. So, ito naman yung mga mass gainers. O, yung mga mass gainers naman, yan yung mga serious mass, mutant mass, yan yung mga popular sa Philippines eh. So, ano nga ba siya? Para din siyang whey protein na hinaluan ng sobrang daming asukal. So, pag dinamihan mo ng asukal, tataas yung caloric content. So, quick review lang siya. Si Mass Gainer is a natural. It's like whey protein. The only difference, it's higher in caloric content. Kasi nga, mataas yung carbs, tsaka mataas yung fat. Next one, eto na. Eto na. SARMs. SARMs. Ang SARMs ay hindi siya natty. Ang SARMs po mostly, hindi po siya approved for human use. Tapos ginagamit nyo siya. So yan, yung mga RAD 140, Ostarin, yung mga yan, hindi po siya natty. First, banned po siya ng WADA or World Anti-Doping Agency. Banned po siya doon. At saka ang SARMs po, anabolic po sila. But they are not considered as a steroid. But still, not natty. So, next naman is testosterone. Camo test. Mga camo test. Okay, so testosterone, of course, it's not natty. Ang testosterone po, ginagamit po yan for medical usage. So yung mga may primary hypogonadism or yung mga anything na may problema sa hormones. Hindi po ako doktor ha, don't listen to me, I'm not your doctor. They use that to treat you. Yun yung tinatawag nilang hormonal replacement therapy. So anything that touches your hormones doesn't make you natty. So next naman would be clan. Yan. Yan tinatawag nilang pampakats. Sinasabi nila, that's not how it works though. Clan is not natty. Bakit? Pang vet po to eh. Vet drug po siya. So ginagamit po yan sa may asthma ng kabayo. Bakit? Kabayo ka ba? Hindi po siya steroid, but at the same time, it enhances your performance. At saka, hindi po siya approved by FDA. So, ibig sabihin nun, hindi po dapat kinokonsumo ng tao yon. So, ginagamit po siya for fat loss kasi nga beta-2 androgenic agonist siya. So, it activates yung sympathetic nervous system natin. So, yung tinatawag nilang adrenaline. Kaya nagsishake yung mga yan kapag nakatake sila ng clen. Tapos, ini-increase yung body core temperature mo. So, kapag tataas yun, tinatawag natin yung thermogenesis. So, kapag mataas yung body temperature mo, your body will require some energy for you to calm down. Para ibalik niya yung normal na body temperature mo. So, basically, you're burning more calories. Tapos, sinosuppress niya din yung appetite mo. So, hindi ka nakakakain masyado. Pero hindi siya magic ha. Kung kumain ka, isang kutsara lang, pero yung kutsara mo, isang sagwan, hindi mag-work. Hindi po siya ganun. So, yan. Yan po yung cleanse. So, it is not natural. Yun yung mga list ng mga natty, not natty, na common na ginagamit ng mga gym goers. Hindi po natin pag-uusapan yung mga vitamin C, D, E, no. Because you guys already know, those are micronutrients. Mag-workout na tayo. So, gagawin natin tong anabolic back training. So, I'll see you guys there.
So, inuuna ko yung rear delts ko. Okay, let's do a warm-up set kasi hindi ako science-based. Ay.
Hindi ko na naman binilang yun. O baka sabihin nyo, bara-bara na ako. So again, whenever I do warm up, I don't really count. So ang ginagawa ko, I go around 15 just to again lubricate the joints. Huwag kayong matakot mag-warm up. So ito yung gym na palagi kong pinupuntahan when I work out. Tawag dito is Realm. If you live in Calgary and you want to step up your game,
kung talagang gusto mong paldong-paldo yung result mo. I think having a good tool, again, depende kung paano mo siya gamitin, di ba? Pero I think having a good tool, as long as you know how to utilize them, can get you far. Pero again, kahit hindi naman sobrang fancy yung mga equipments na gamit mo, as long as alam mo kung paano execute yung isang bagay, edi okay din, di ba? Magkakaroon ka din ng results. Wala na talaga, holy. So, hindi po ako sponsored nitong damit na to, ha? Hindi po ako sponsored ng Dark Sport. Dark Sports, baka naman. Pero alam ko di kayo nakakaintindi ng taga. So, check natin kung magkano. USD to PHP. Tapos may tax. Yung tax umabot ng 74 kasi yung galing sa US to, wala silang physical store. Hindi ko alam kung yung physical store sila sa US, pero I think wala. So yan, no? 14,200. 14. So divided by 4. So per shirt, 3,500. 3,550. Tanga, mahal pala. Pero syempre pag nasa Pilipinas ako, di ko ma-afford to. So yeah. So it's 3,500. Isang shirt. That's crazy. Dapat magtitipid ako eh. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Palagi yung tinatanong kung ano yung back workout ko, tsaka, Coach, paano yung ganyang likod? Paano yung ganyan? The thing is, hindi kasi tayo pare-parehas ng genetics. Kasi I do the same thing as you guys do. I just do this, horizontal pull, vertical pull. Pare-parehas lang. Hindi ako walang special na program ang ginagawa ko. I just do the same thing all over and over again. Tapos ina-applyan ko lang siya ng progressive overload. That's pretty much what I do. Ang difference lang kasi is genetics. Yung likod ko, I do have a good genetics when it comes to the width. Pero, ang problema ko naman is yung chest. No matter how hard I train my chest, it doesn't grow as fast compared sa likod ko. So again guys, yung genetics plays a big role. Walang special movement for back for you to grow in a certain way. It's the same thing as long as you are following the biomechanics and yung basic fundamentals ng training. Pare-parehas lang. Huwag kayong matakot magbuhat na mabigat. Even with the ladies, okay? Coach, ayoko magmukhang bulky. Lifting heavy doesn't make you bulky. Alam niyo kung nagpapabulky sa inyo? Samgyup. Yan. Siyempre, pag nag-samgyup yun, di lang naman samgyup, may kasamang milk tea yan mamaya eh. Diba? You will thank yourself in the future if you lift heavy weights. Huwag niyong problemahin yung, Coach, kasi ayoko sobrang lumaki. Kahit gusto ko, mahirap. Diba? Kasi genetic plays a big role. And at the same time, tignan nyo, kung sobrang dali, bakit gumagamit ng mga PEDs or steroids, yung mga professional bodybuilders, or not even, yung mga kahit gusto lang gumanda ng taon kasi it's hard. So don't worry and lift heavy. Well, damn it. Ang bigat. Okay. So next, may na tayo. So, pahatak naman sa pababa. Hatak sa pababa. Ano kaya yun? Ang gagawin natin is vertical pull. So, galing sa taas. Ito yung vertical pull. Ito yung horizontal. Alam niyo naman siguro kung ano yung horizontal tsaka vertical. Ito, sasagutin ko to. May tanong na, Coach. Ano bang mas maganda? 5 to 8 reps na 1 to 2 sets? Or 2 to 3 sets na 8 to 12 reps? Both are good. It depends on what you need. Pero ang pag-uusapan natin is your muscle growth. Ang sinabi ng siyensya, 1 to 2 sets of 4 to 6 reps is enough to stimulate muscle growth. Ang keyword doon is enough. Hindi ibig sabihin na kapag sinabing enough, yun na yun. Enough nga, di ba? So I'll do more than enough. So kasi sa akin, ano yung sabi ni Sam Sulek, I'd rather go too far than not far enough. So quick Physique check muna tayo. Physique check. Quick lang. So, quickie. So, mahilig kayo sa quickie. Eto na yun. Ito yung magandang, isa sa mga magandang quickie. Okay, so since we did back today, no time to hit biceps kasi may client ako in 30 minutes. So let's do the back. I want to step back a little bit. Yeah, so okay. Bigyan na rin natin ng side chest. Okay. So yan. That's it for today. Bukas ano tayo? Hindi, rest day ko bukas. So, ayan, sana na-enjoy nyo yung yung car talk natin tsaka yung workout. So, kapag may gusto kayong i-add or kung may request kayo, drop in the comments and let me know so that I can make a video out of it. So, yeah, that's it. J Physique, I'm out.